2, 1. What is wrong with
Hey, it's Gray. I'm the Game Master for Between Two Terns, The Secret Stacks. I'm joined here today with our cast.
My name's Kendall, and I played Ecode.
My name's Ashton, and I played Keeley.
My name's Maddie. I played Selah Jane.
My name's Libby, and I played Orla.
Today, we're going to be asking the hard-hitting questions that everyone is dying to know. We're going to start off easy. What was your favorite moment in the campaign?
For me, it would be having to actually land a hit with the Warhammer. If you guys had watched the campaign, you know that throughout both videos, the entire thing did not manage to land a single hit with the giant Warhammer. However, on the last turn at the end of the campaign, I finally managed to smack the dragon. So it was, first of all, satisfying to hit anything, ever. And second of all, satisfying to kind of button up the end like that.
My favorite part was when I turned into a rat. That was pretty slay.
I think my favorite part was whenever our witch companion did the final strike on that bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
I loved when the bookshelf became a monster. I liked the chaos.
Okay, another question. How hard really were those puzzles and those riddles?
The first one, not gonna lie, or not the first one, but the circle, the one with the rug, that was a little. I felt like maybe I'm really not a college student looking at that little puzzle there.
I don't know. I liked whenever you gave me I used to have a slide phone when I was younger, and so whenever you handed me the 3 letters, it was like, hold on, guys, I've seen this before. But I feel like how hard were the puzzles is a you question. How much did you see us struggle with the puzzle? How do you think we did?
It took a lot longer than I thought. We probably spent 45 minutes to an hour on those. My testing group solved it in about 10 minutes.
Oh.
I feel like we solved the code, the actual what is it called? The key pretty fast. But then we had some trouble decoding it using the key.
What inspired you to make your characters?
Just like how I am in real life. Just a normal guy going through life with a dog.
No, I'm Selah Jane, very much a self-insert. A shy goody two-shoes who, loves her friends, loves going to church, loves helping other people. That's me. Also a halfling, short. I'm short. So I feel like Selah Jane, I was just I feel like she's a little less developed than I was okay, what was I like in high school? And that was what made it to the page.
I really just wanted her to be cool. Because, I'm awkward in real life. So I said,
Of course.
she's going to be really cool. And maybe she was still awkward, but
I think I wanted to draw out some things that I want to be. And I also just wanted to brush over the things that I don't like about myself and my character. So I did that.
What were your worries going into this project?
I didn't want to be the first to die. That would have been so embarrassing.
okay, that feels targeted.
You didn't die. Just
You
almost.
didn't
Just
die.
almost.
You just passed out a little.
Not to target, but I was worried I was gonna not hit anything. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Not to target, but it would have been so embarrassing if I could land a hit.
I was worried it was going to take us too long to solve the puzzles. And that's been proven right. No!
For me, this wasn't the campaign itself, but we were working on another project at the time that was connected to the campaign, and that was something that me and Mariah were leading, and we couldn't start on it until we did the campaign. That's up now, so if you guys want to check out the Choose Your Own Adventure, there will be a link floating around somewhere, but those time constraints were making me real nervous.
What would you have done differently now that you know a little bit more about Dungeons and Dragons?
Not died. I would have really tried really hard not to die. Probably would not have volunteered to go first. Yeah.
I would have made my character more cool.
I
That's
would
it.
Can't play. And like, oh yeah, because like.
He did the most work out of everyone. Damage-wise.
I wish my dog was like a tiger or something. Like, I didn't know what D&D was.
I feel like I would have used the things at my disposal. I don't know what I figured out.
You're
There were so many things that I didn't know, but there's like one point where, okay, like first of all, I realized that if I roll a 1, I'm allowed to roll again. Wasn't using that the whole game. And then a point that I could like, I don't know, I was like allowed to hit more things or whatever, which would have been really useful for me.
You had your plus bonus
Yes.
that you were not.
It's even worse when you realize I highlighted things for you to take special note of, and it still didn't happen.
Well, on the topic of rolling, I maybe would have invested in like some crystals or like Etsy spells for good luck to roll higher numbers. Yeah.
If you were given the chance to play as someone else's character, whose character would you pick to play?
Selah Jane.
I would pick Keeley. She's cool to me.
I would be throwing that Warhammer.
Okay, well, you didn't have to. I would play Selah Jane, and I would be good at it. I would play Keeley.
I would probably fail just as bad. But I want a shot to throw the Warhammer. That's all I want.
Could have had blue hair and been a rat. And what else does a girl want in life, you know? Like,
Could have been a
So
blue
true.
rat.
could have been a blue rat.
I wish I could have been, either one, Selah Jane or Keeley, because they had too much power. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I want the dog.
Yeah,
That's
you'd be the
valid.
dog, you'd be
That's
my-
valid.
A pet, yep.
Orla did have, like, offensive spells, though, and I could have used some of those,
Yes,
as
I
aforementioned,
could've
my
used them
issues
too.
with the
Whose mini was the cutest? Not that I made them or anything, but
The dog was the cutest thing. The wolf.
The bookshelf with the tongue.
Honestly,
Oh.
also valid.
I switched mine. Bookshelf with a tongue.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. Dog on the wolf.
I feel like the dragon was the coolest, but I loved Orla's minifig. Like, and
Yes.
Yeah.
Orla's mini, I think, is my fave too. She served.
not to toot my own horn, but I made all of those. At what point in the campaign, if any, did you truly think you guys were going to be stuck down there forever?
When I died. but I did not die when I passed out cold.
Yes.
Yeah, when the dragon came out, in the chat were cooked.
mine was like whenever we kept landing hits on the dragon, and you would just like progressively go, she's really close to being dead.
Not
and it's
close at all.
like that was like every time we landed a hit, and I was like, okay, how strong is this shit? Because like I have places to be, and I would like to win. I know you don't win D&D, but I wanted to win against the dragon.
You guys won.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
You made it out.
I think I caught it from the beginning. I was like, dang. Because we were struggling with the bookshelf for a long time. And I was like, if we're struggling with the bookshelf, we're cooked. We're cooked, chat.
I'm scared.
My final question is, have you guys done any more D&D in your life since we've played last?
No, sir.
Not since, but I'd be open to it in the future. It was a good time. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Also
My
not
follow-up
since.
is, would you ever?
Yes.
Yes, that was a grand old time.
D&D's for everybody. Sorry, my bad.
No, that's a very, so true.
Because, Kendall here wasn't even going to play originally.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
And
Didn't
then
want to.
Got thrown into
He
it.
got thrown into it and he loved it.
Voluntold.
Don't knock it till you try it,
I'm not going
folks.
to try it.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you. And go watch Between Two Turns on the library's YouTube page.
Library's YouTube page.
Libraries. What did I say?
Instagram.